We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count.
First pitch, 7-11.
Here's the pitch. And Maybin comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Harold Castro, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Swing and a line drive. And there's out number 2. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner's at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
The game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Tigers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
In order to play at this level, you've got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Next for the Dodgers, Brandon Lowe. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find...
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Popped him up. Castro waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on it.
Stepping up now, Austin Romine. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Everything this guy throws moves. And that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-1 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Schoop on at first. Nobody out. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one to the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
At the ball, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Travis Demeritte, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Miguel Sano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz.
The first baseman.
Lifted in the air to center. Maben is there. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Maben. At the track, the wall. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Cody Hosey. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Popped him up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
In now, Walker Buehler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Three runs already home here. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Goodrum ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Tigers nothing.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pitch on the way. The bouncer to the left side. Torres picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. So 1 away now, and here's Cameron Maybin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A ball and a strike now. Hit on the ground out to short. Torres scoops it up. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So digging in now, Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat.
Almost.
Right, the double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at 3rd. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Hero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch on its way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Number 14.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Betts is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Tigers 1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Slide and a stop by Schoop. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Digging in, Brandon Lau, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Demeritte. See you later. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. And even 30 home runs on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. And Dero, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
I was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, That's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled off. Still only one out in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me. Get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Popped up. Cabrera over to his right, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Travis Demeritte. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts on the run, but this will land untouched. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Matthew Boyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down here 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the home run, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So stepping in, Cody Hosey 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. up now, Will Smith. Pitch outside, the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Nah, he's trying to hit another home run right here. That's what he's trying to do.
Scope is there.
Oh, good play. Good play.
Takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play where you have
good
to
fucking play right there.
He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Twice he made a good play like that.
Plate the pitcher, Walker Buehler, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Hits this one hard the other way. Taken in by Scope. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. They're up 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Next up for Detroit, Cameron Maybin. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Harold Castro.
Stepping in now, Harold Castro. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. This year against right-handed pitching, Castro has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Miguel Cabrera. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Here's Jonathan Scope now as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Popped him up. Betts coming on. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Tigers leave 1. They're down 5-1. fifth, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Line towards center field. Maben has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oops.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Awesome.
The 1-2.
Just.
He swung out
damn.
and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Yeah,
he's not even throwing strikes.
For another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a fastball.
He's not even throwing strikes.
Fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead this one though, 5-1. All set for the start of the inning, and up next the catcher Austin Romine.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
I want to see first.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it.
Boom, he's out.
Not easy to tell for sure from that shot.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will
I'll say that ball be
that play to be reviewed.
that runner's
so the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
There's a ball. Boom, he's got to be out. He's got to be out. Come on, Blue.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off
Go
comes
on,
the
he
headset.
is.
So the original call
Knew
is
it.
overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
I'll see that play happen so fucking fast. I want to see that in slow motion. I don't know how the fuck I was right on that call. You gotta pay attention. Your foot right here. Okay. Okay. Yep. I hit the right call right there. He was up.
To the plate now, Kristen Stewart. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up Acuna.
Yep.
And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So now to the plate, Niko Goodrum. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Travis Demeritte.
So striding forward now, Travis Demeritte. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Fouled away. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as Desai is retired. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Tigers 2. Kyle Funkhouser enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Digging in is the outfielder, Miguel Sano. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oof.
The windup and the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Yandy Diaz.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side.
Damn it, should have swung on that either.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Torres will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in, Cody Hosey. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for LA, and it remains 5-2. Victor Reyes is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Victor Reyes.
Swing and a ground ball to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
Ouch. Blue, you've been calling that though all day.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I swore you were calling pitches like that all fucking day.
This guy's feel is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maybin. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
0-2 the count to Maybin now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Harold Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Called strike 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers, and the deficit remains 5-2. Jordan Zimmerman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. At the plate, Walker Buehler. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. And that That'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Tommy King has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Jonathan Schoop waits on deck. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another full count pitch home. Grounded down the third baseline. The next 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 1 for 6. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
We're in the 8th inning now, the 5-2 ball game. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Into the box now, Austin Romine. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Chopped at third, tough to get to. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that will bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Number 8.
First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Here's Mookie Betts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Schoop has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Miguel Sano. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Stepping into the box, Yandy Diaz, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. They're still out in front, 5-2. Kristen Stewart will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. set and the pitch. Here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Into the box, Niko Goodrum, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now back, left fielder, Travis Demeritte.
Now to the plate, Travis Demeritte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. Runners on first with 1 down. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dilo? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Down the third baseline. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Torres has it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Walker Buehler hangs win number 11 on his line. Roberto Osuna wraps it up for the save, his league best 25th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Johnny Cueto got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading San Francisco to a victory over Miami 3-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-1. Ryan McMahon had a big fly with 5 driven in as Colorado beat the Padres 8-2. Max Scherzer pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping the Nats down the Braves 10-9. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Philadelphia Phillies smacked 15 team hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 11-4. Eduardo Rodriguez earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Red Sox took care of the Cubs 7-1. He is currently leading the American League in wins. The Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-1. The Reds launched 3 home runs as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-2. The Rays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-3. The win was their 6th in a row.
It's because you're facing an easy team. The Orioles are trash, Tampa.
They beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-1. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-3. Shohei Ohtani plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 7-5. The Oakland Athletics snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-3. The Mariners only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-0. So that's all we've got for our Father's Day edition. Hopefully you're headed to the ballpark with Dad, or at least going out to have a catch with the old man. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.